Keir Starmer has entered the Rwanda struggle and entered it, I'm afraid, on the wrong side, but there we are. I certainly do, simply because I don't think the Conservatives are doing the right thing doesn't mean that Labour, I think, is doing a better thing. I think there might be room for speculation here. If Keir Starmer intends to float an idea where he outputs the processing part of an asylum request to another country or to another location, I think we have plenty of locations on islands around the UK that we could turn into processing centres, I suppose. I don't know whether the islanders would like that. But outsourcing, I think, is a very dodgy precedent, because the migration crisis is something that is hitting the world. It's a global problem. It's not a problem for the UK alone. And outsourcing to countries like, for example, Albania, which I think would be an excellent option, except that, of course, Suella Braverman has really queered that pitch. Albania indeed is in negotiations to do the same sort of thing for Italy. Again, I disapprove on principle of the idea, but I think if another country is going to hold the migrants while their cases are being examined, that is a possibility. That's a possibility, particularly if there's accommodation and proper supervision, proper support provided by Britain or indeed by Italy or whatever. That is a possibility. As long as when the applications are completed, those people who are successful are then given accommodation and given an opportunity to work in the UK. That is really what is necessary. Those people whose applications are not successful must then leave not only the UK but also this host country or host island or wherever they're being kept. The idea that people are arbitrarily sent to Africa and never to return simply because of the way that they arrived in the UK, this is wrong. This is fundamentally wrong. There are levels of error, and I think Keir Starmer is he's certainly not on solid ground legally, I think, but he's on better ground than Suella Braverman and the Home Office, and the current Home Office. He's on better ground than Rishi Sunak, and he's on better ground than the Rwandan government. But I think it's a foolish move, and he would find, and if he pursues this, he would find I will be as outspoken about sending migrants to another country, even to be processed, as I am about sending migrants to Rwanda. It's not the right thing to do. It's not about. It's about ignoring our responsibility. And the first thing we have to do is clear the backlog. And that isn't something that we can delegate to somebody else. But we can. We can't delegate it to another country, but we can, for example, use experts from other countries to help with that processing. I see no problem with that. And a lot of the rubber stamping of a Home Office investigation can quite easily be delegated and outsourced, and that should speed up the process. But of course it comes with security problems.